What if I told you that the next time you reach into your pocket, you might be holding a coin worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars? These small, ordinary-looking coins could be hiding in your home, forgotten in drawers or mixed in with spare change. But behind their simple appearance lies a story of history, rarity, and value that most people have no idea about. In this video, we're going to uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket that could change everything. First up, the 1984 Australia Elizabeth $1 coin. A coin that many overlook but a few lucky collectors treasure like gold. Now, imagine for a moment, you're cleaning out an old drawer, flipping through dusty coins, and suddenly you find a 1984 $1 coin. To most people, it's just another piece of spare change. But what if I told you that this particular coin, if it has the right features, could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? That's right, this is not just a coin. This is a sleeping giant in your coin jar. The year 1984 marked a historic shift in Australian currency. It was the first time the $1 coin was introduced, replacing the $1 banknote. This change was led by the Royal Australian Mint in an effort to make the currency more durable and long-lasting. Coins outlast paper money, and the minting of a new dollar was a statement of modernization and strength for the Australian economy. But the magic lies not in just any 1984 $1 coin. It lies in the rarest version, the one that was minted without a mint mark, or with unique die errors, or those that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. These special variants have become the crown jewels of collectors across the globe. What makes this coin even more desirable is the royal connection. It features the stunning effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the acclaimed sculptor Raphael Maklauf. Her portrait stands with pride, representing not just her reign but the elegance and detail of Australian craftsmanship. And then comes the reverse, the noble image of 5 kangaroos, symbolizing strength, agility, and the untamed wild heart of Australia. Designed by Stuart Devlin, this design became iconic, a symbol of national identity etched in metal. Now here's where it gets truly exciting. Among the millions minted in 1984, there are only a handful of error coins, those with off-center strikes, double dies, or faint details due to worn-out dies. These aren't flaws. They are treasures. The coin collector's world calls them numismatic anomalies, and they drive prices through the roof. Some auction records have shown examples of these coins going for over $1,500 to $3,000 Australian dollars, depending on their grade and condition. Imagine that, a $1 coin turning into a fortune. That's the kind of story every collector dreams of. And it could be your story too. The coin's value increases further if it's in proof condition or part of a special mint set, sealed and untouched since 1984. If the luster is intact, if the strike is sharp, and if the coin has never been in circulation, you might be holding a jackpot. The absence of a mint mark on some coins adds mystery and potential rarity. While not all are error coins, the possibility of finding a no mint mark variant that was struck at a different facility or under unusual conditions gives it even more collector appeal. Why is it so valuable? Because history, rarity, and demand all combine into one perfect storm. Coin enthusiasts all over the world are now scrambling to find these coins in their collections, in estate sales, and even in old family boxes, because they know what it's worth. This coin is not just a piece of history. It's a reminder of a time when currency was evolving, when craftsmanship mattered, and when a simple metallic disc could carry both national pride and hidden value. If you're watching this right now, go check your old coin collections. Ask your grandparents. Visit local markets. Because if you happen to find the right 1984 Australia Elizabeth $1 coin, you might just be holding a treasure worth thousands. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. The world of coins is not just about collecting. It's about discovering history, uncovering rarity, and sometimes finding your fortune. Next up, the 1985 Australia Elizabeth $1 coin with no mint mark. A coin that may seem ordinary to most, but to collectors and dreamers, it holds the potential of future greatness. The year was 1985. Australia was in the midst of change, socially, politically, and economically. Currency played a vital role in shaping identity, and the continuation of the newly introduced $1 coin, which first appeared in 1984, was a strong step toward modernizing the nation's cash system. This second-year release was more than just a continuation. It was a reinforcement of national pride, a token of stability, and a reflection of a monarch whose presence spanned generations. The 1985 coin features the familiar and regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, with the elegant lettering of her name encircling her image. The effigy is clean, royal, and perfectly composed, designed by Raphael Maklauf, who gave her a timeless, commanding look. It's this image that stands as a proud symbol of continuity and tradition. Flip the coin, and you're greeted by the famous mob of 5 kangaroos in mid-motion. This isn't just a pretty design. It's the artistic genius of Stuart Devlin, who captured the spirit of Australia in one powerful moment. The kangaroos leap forward, always moving, just like the country's bold, energetic character. What makes the 1985 edition truly special is its extremely limited mintage compared to the inaugural 1984 coin. Far fewer coins were struck in 1985, making them scarcer right from the beginning. And in the world of numismatics, scarcity is everything. Combine that with a no mint mark issue and you've got something collectors chase with passion. Now here's where things get really interesting. While many may overlook the 1985 coin today, its value is steadily rising. Current sales for pristine, uncirculated examples are already reaching between $15,000 to $30,000 Australian dollars depending on condition. But here's the truth that the coin dealers won't tell you yet: this is just the beginning. The future of the 1985 $1 coin is incredibly bright. It has all the ingredients of a coin that could explode in value. Limited numbers, iconic design, a strong link to the beginning of the $1 era, and most importantly, growing demand from collectors who missed the boat on 1984 and are now eyeing 1985 as the next big prize. Collectors are already noting that high-grade versions are becoming harder to find. Coins with clean edges, untouched luster, and no wear from circulation are being locked away into private collections, never to be sold again. This scarcity will only increase as more people learn about the hidden value of this historical coin. What does this mean for you? It means that even if you hold just one flawless 1985 $1 coin today, its future value could rise to 31,000 Australian dollars or more as time goes on. And if it contains any unique strike error, like doubling, rotation, or off-center alignment, you may be holding a coin worth several $1,000s in auctions worldwide. Imagine passing down such a coin to your children or grandchildren, not only as an heirloom but as a growing asset that tells a powerful story. A coin that began its life in your palm and could one day pay for a dream vacation, a college tuition, or even a car. That's not just a fantasy. That's the power of rare coins. So don't be fooled by appearances. This isn't just a common coin. This is a historical record, a financial time capsule, a silent investment waiting for its day in the spotlight. While the markets shift and paper assets fluctuate, coins like this hold their ground, slowly gaining value with age, scarcity, and the stories they carry. You might be wondering, why would such a coin grow in value over time? The answer is simple. As more collectors enter the scene, competition increases. Demand grows. And as older generations pass on their collections, the rarest coins become harder to find. That's when the 1985 $1 coin will shine. Right now, we're at a perfect moment. Prices are still within reach, and awareness is still building. That means you have a chance to secure one of these coins before the boom. Whether you find it in a coin shop, a garage sale, or tucked inside a family coin box, treat it like the treasure it is. Hold on to it. Protect it. Grade it professionally if it's in mint condition. Because in 10 or 20 years, you might be looking back on today as the day you made one of the smartest decisions of your life. So, ladies and gentlemen, start searching, start collecting, and don't underestimate the power of a single coin. The 1985 Australia Elizabeth $1 coin with no mint mark is not just money, it's history, art, and potential all rolled into one. Next up, the 1994 Australia Elizabeth $1 coin with no mint mark. A coin that might look like everyday change, but in the hands of collectors, it could be worth a fortune. As you hold a 1994 $1 coin, you might not feel any immediate difference. But there's an entire story etched into that small piece of metal, a story that combines monarchy, national identity, rarity, and a future full of potential. This coin is not just currency. It's a time capsule from a year when Australia was preparing to enter a new age of modernization and international presence. The 1994 coin carries the iconic effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the celebrated sculptor Raphael Maklauf. Her image on the coin is a proud representation of royal dignity and imperial continuity. It's this design that adds a layer of timeless elegance, which collectors admire not just for its beauty, but also for its representation of a stable era in Australian history. The reverse of the coin is where the heartbeat of the Australian wilderness comes alive. The kangaroos, 5 of them, leaping forward in motion, are more than just a symbol. They reflect the power, progress, and vibrant spirit of the Australian people. Crafted by the renowned artist Stuart Devlin, this design remains one of the most celebrated and recognized in Australian coinage. Now, you might be asking, why 1994? What makes this particular year so special? Well, it wasn't just another year of routine minting. The number of coins produced that year was lower than in peak minting years, and what makes it even more intriguing is the lack of a mint mark. That absence has sparked curiosity and increased the collectability of the coin. To seasoned numismatists, no mint mark means mystery. And in collecting, mystery often equals money. Unlike commemorative releases or proof sets, these no mint mark coins were intended for everyday circulation. Yet, over time, many disappeared from regular use, either worn out or locked away in private collections. Those that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition are now highly sought after and continue to rise in value each year. In the collector market, demand for this coin has quietly surged. Online forums, auction sites, and private collector groups have all noted increased inquiries about the 1994 no mint mark $1 coin. The reason is simple: it's becoming harder to find high-grade examples, and savvy investors know that scarcity drives future value. So how much is this coin worth today? Currently, an average circulated coin may fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 Australian dollars, depending on condition. But here's where the magic happens. If you possess a mint state or uncirculated example, one with no scratches, full luster, and sharp detail, the value jumps dramatically. Private sales and niche auctions have reported prices of up to $6,000 Australian dollars for coins in exceptional condition. But that's not where the story ends. Because of its increasing popularity and the historical significance attached to mid-90s Australian coinage, many experts believe that the 1994 $1 coin is still deeply undervalued. It is projected that in the next decade, collectors may be willing to pay $5,000 to $10,000 Australian dollars for coins that meet the highest grading standards. Especially if error variants surface, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet flaws, the price could skyrocket beyond expectations. Why is the value climbing so steadily? The answer lies in collector behavior. As more people become aware of the coin's rarity, more of them enter the market looking to buy. The law of supply and demand kicks in, and with fewer coins available in excellent condition, the value naturally goes up. And once serious collectors secure their copy, they rarely let go. It's also worth noting that this coin's appeal isn't limited to Australian collectors alone. International numismatists and royal memorabilia enthusiasts are particularly drawn to coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II, and this particular year's design holds special sentimental value as it marked her 68th birthday, a year of strong public engagements and renewed global presence for the monarchy. Think of it this way: if you're holding a 1994 $1 coin right now, especially one that looks untouched by time, you may be holding a growing financial asset. Something that increases in value not by luck, but by history, scarcity, and time. Coins like these are what collectors dream of, not too obvious, but rich in detail and packed with future potential. This isn't just about money. It's about participating in a shared history. Every coin tells a story, and this one tells the tale of an era full of hope, transition, and timeless royal heritage. The 1994 coin is a sleeper, quiet now, but waiting for the moment when the spotlight turns its way. So if you ever stumble upon this coin in your change, don't spend it. Don't toss it in a jar. Examine it. Protect it. Grade it. You might be holding something worth more than you imagine. Because the true value of coins isn't just in their metal, but in their legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, as the years pass, as collections grow, and as history gets further behind us, coins like the 1994 $1 with no mint mark will only become more desirable. The question is, will you be the one who still owns it when that time comes? Next up, the 1997 Australia Elizabeth $1 coin without a mint mark. While it may look like ordinary change, this coin carries a legacy, and if it's in the right condition, it might be worth far more than $1. Let's take a moment to understand what makes this coin so important. The 1997 $1 coin was released in a time of stability and steady growth in Australia. While it may not have been a landmark year politically or socially, it was a significant time for Australian coin collectors. That's because it was one of the years when the Royal Australian Mint quietly continued its tradition of producing circulating $1 coins, with no mint mark, while also maintaining incredible attention to design consistency and production quality. On the obverse of this coin is the powerful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of leadership and unity across the Commonwealth. Created by the renowned British sculptor Raphael Maklauf, this effigy showcases Her Majesty wearing the royal diadem with grace and strength. For collectors, coins bearing her image, especially from her middle reign, hold exceptional value because they mark an era of political endurance and cultural identity. Flip the coin and you'll see 5 dynamic kangaroos captured in mid-motion. Designed by the legendary Stuart Devlin, this image has come to define the spirit of the Australian outback. These kangaroos are not just animals. They are a metaphor for movement, energy, and national pride. Their leap forward is a reflection of how Australia saw itself moving into the future. Now, let's talk rarity and value. While millions of $1 coins were minted in the 1990s, not all coins survive in perfect condition. And when it comes to the 1997 no mint mark coin, its value depends greatly on preservation, condition, and collector interest. High-grade examples, especially those that have never been circulated, are becoming more and more difficult to find. As more people become interested in coin collecting, demand for these older, untouched versions continues to grow. Collectors today are searching hard for 1997 coins with full luster, sharp detail, and no signs of wear. These coins can currently sell anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 Australian dollars in the right numismatic circles. But here's the exciting part. This value is projected to climb even higher over the coming years. As the supply of clean, mint-condition examples shrinks, the price collectors are willing to pay is only expected to rise. There are also reports of minor errors on some 1997 coins, such as die clashes, rotation misalignments, or off-center strikes. These anomalies, while rare, are highly prized by specialists. A coin with a noticeable minting error can sell for hundreds, and in exceptional cases, thousands of dollars. These types of coins are extremely limited and often become the centerpiece of a collector's portfolio. The key to understanding why the 1997 coin matters lies in its quiet consistency. It wasn't a commemorative release, nor was it part of a flashy limited edition. It was meant to be common, and that's exactly what makes pristine examples so rare today. Because most of them were used, worn down, or lost in circulation, finding one that's untouched is now a real challenge. Over the past few years, the interest in late 90s $1 coins has surged. Coin dealers, auction platforms, and online marketplaces have all seen a rise in demand for coins from this period. This demand has created a ripple effect where even moderately graded coins are fetching surprising prices. It's a wake-up call for everyday Australians. The spare change in your drawer might be far more valuable than you think. People across the country, and even collectors overseas, are actively seeking the 1997 $1 coin. The market isn't just limited to those in Australia. International numismatists, especially those who follow British Commonwealth coins, are always on the lookout for older issues featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This coin ticks all the boxes: rarity, royal symbolism, and historical continuity. Imagine this scenario: You walk into a coin show with what looks like an ordinary 1997 coin, and a collector offers you hundreds of dollars because it's flawless. That is not an unrealistic dream. For those who take coin preservation seriously, this is a real possibility. And as we move further from 1997, these opportunities only grow more likely. It's not just about finding the coin, it's about recognizing its potential. If you have a 1997 $1 coin in great condition, protect it. Keep it in a soft coin flip or slab it professionally. Because 10 years from now, the same coin could be worth 5 to 10 times more as its rarity increases and demand intensifies. For many people, collecting is just a hobby. But for others, it's a form of investment. And coins like the 1997 Australia Elizabeth $1 are the kinds of assets that mature slowly, quietly gaining value as the world starts to realize just how rare they really are. The earlier you notice, the better your reward. So, ladies and gentlemen, check your change, revisit your coin collections, or ask your family members if they've stored any old $1 coins away. If you come across a 1997 no mint mark coin that still glows like the day it was minted, do not let it go. That coin could be your key to an unexpected fortune. Thank you for joining.